Jennelle coming from Costa Rica, and I am swinging in the beautiful hammock down by the pool. And I'm sure you can hear the river behind us, so I'm going to talk a little louder. So I'm here to tell you about how yesterday was, which was day 32 out here, day 7.5 of eating again. And yesterday was just emotion, emotion, emotion. I literally cried pretty much the whole day up until 5. So what happened was I woke up and my quads hurt so unbelievably bad from what I did the day before, which was I squatted with rocks at the Flintstone gym, and then went up the wicked steep way that Netta and I hadn't been before. And that's like the majority of what I did, but it was like all legs and all quads. And I woke up and like I have to use my hands to just help me sit down, and it was like, it's so painful. Going down steps is the most painful. It was just, I was like, oh my god, I can't do anything. I can't walk. I can't walk today. I was pretty just annoyed. Not annoyed, you know, it's a healing process, but just not too happy about it. So then I went to go see Netta and May because Dot left to go do a quick little loop that I couldn't even walk anyways. So I went to see them and see what they did, and they had taken the whole loop already. They woke up early and went and did the loop, and I was like, I just got like really down on myself because I wanted to be exercising with everybody else, but I literally couldn't walk. Netta and I did some stretching before breakfast. I showed her some of my hip opening stretches I do. I felt really good. I was still like, you know, couldn't even get up without my hands. I got back to my room and Dot and Susan were gonna go on the loop, and I was just like, I want to go so bad, but I literally can't. Like, I can't walk. And so then I just, like, I broke down in tears, and I was just really upset. And I didn't know if I should be this sore, or if I should push myself, or if I should rest. So I was just going through a lot of emotions with that. So like I cried, and then I thought, and Susan left for the walk, and I couldn't stop crying. So I went and found Netta, and we talked, and she helped me get through it. And May, both of them, talked with me, and I was crying, and helped me, and gave me good advice. I'm so thankful for everybody here is always so willing to talk with you if you're upset, and we all are here for each other, so it's beyond the best emotional support that I could ask for. Dot, May, Netta, and I went to go do some stretching, and we went down to the meditation deck, which is like right above the river, and Netta led a Bikram yoga class for us. Of course it wasn't in the hot room, but we did the same stuff, and that was really nice. It felt really good, all the poses we did. We went to lunch, and I mean, I was not smiling and happy like I have been. I was just like, just miserable in my own emotional issues. And Vicky, she could tell right away I was like, I'm not having a good day, and I didn't want to like just start talking about it right away because I knew I'd just start bawling again. So I controlled as much crying as I could, and just like said basic things like I want to move around, and it's really hard, and I need some guidance, and I need to talk to Doug. And then Katie came over and asked what was wrong, and then I broke down again at lunch and was bawling, and everybody was just really comforting and supportive and giving me advice, and you know, like emotions are going to come out when you're like coming out of a fast, because you went through a really big healing process, and it's not only physical healing, it's emotional as well. Broke down again at lunch, and I hid my face from Doug and Grant because I didn't want them to see me like bawling at the lunch table. But eventually Katie motioned to Doug that he needed to come over, and he just came behind me and gave me a huge hug and asked me what's wrong, and I told him, and he said that we'll talk right after lecture, me and him, and it really made me feel a lot better. And after lunch, so like the rest of us actually stayed around and talked at the lunch table for a little while about just like random stuff about emotions. It was Katie, Vicky, Dot, myself, May, Etta. Yeah, that was it. And it was just great to talk and let stuff out and talk about emotions. And having that here is like really valuable, to just be able to talk with like-minded people about emotional issues that you have and that they've had before, and also talking to people that have done the fast already and had those same experiences of letting out all their emotions. So that was really great. And then it was lecture time, and it started downpouring, and it smelled so good and raining. I think I forgot to mention before lunch, Netta and I came down here in the hammocks, and I saw, before the whole lunch thing happened, Netta and I were in the hammocks, and I saw people exercising, and I couldn't hold my emotions, and I just cried again, and we talked. So there was a lot of crying in the beginning of the day. But then we had lecture, and right after I went and talked with Doug for about an hour about all these questions I had, and just for some guidance and what to expect, and should I be this sore, and you know, he answered a lot of questions for me that I had and helped me out, and it was really appreciated. Really needed that talk, and it helped, and I was really happy for that. So then it was dinner time, and there was a catastrophe with the juice. Someone put a pit. Someone put a pit in the juice that Sarai,
Dot.
And that Dot put in the juice, and Sarai was blending it with one of those, like, what are those things even called? Those handheld blenders. I don't know, those handheld blenders that you just put in a huge pot and blend everything. And a pit got in it, and so then all of us, like, we had all the strainers in the kitchen. We were straining all of the juice as fast as we could to make sure, because, I mean, we couldn't serve the pitted juice, but it made the juice even better because it was so smooth, and there was no little mango hair things, or it was really, really good. So it's kind of worth it. So right after dinner, a few of the people were talking about going into the jacuzzi, light jacuzzi time, and I was like, oh man, because I didn't bring a bathing suit because I didn't want to be in a bathing suit. I didn't feel comfortable. But then they were like, I'm just going in naked. I'm like, no, I don't know if I want to go naked. But then they're like, no, it's pitch black. You can't say anything. I'm like, heck with it, I'll do it. And so we all went in naked in the jacuzzi. And it was just fun. And all we had for light was the starry sky. And it was absolutely beautiful. I honestly don't think I've seen a more clear, just beautiful night sky, staring at the stars. It was really fun talking with everybody, and I saw a shooting star, and it was just so clear and so beautiful, and it was great. And then I jumped in the pool because it got too hot. A bunch of us just jumped in the pool and got back in, and it was fun. And then we went back, and I wrote my journal and went to bed. So that was yesterday. Hope you enjoyed this video, and later I'm going to take the camera down and show you the river and lifting some stones. So stay tuned for that. Bye.